Hey guys, I wanted to hop on and share that today is Rare Disease Day. I am 1 in 2,500 people with a neuromuscular disease called Charcot-Marie Tooth disease, also known as CMT. It affects the peripheral nervous system and it is progressive. Currently there is no cure. There is a ton of different types. I actually don't even know off the top of my head how many different types currently there are. I have CMT1A, which is the most common form. So essentially, a lot of people with CMT struggle with weakness in their extremities. It affects your extremities first and then can work its way inward. But usually it affects the feet first, the calves, and then it can move to your hands. It causes hammer toes, high arch. It causes muscle wasting in the calves. I am in the gym. I felt like this video was so fitting to do at a place that has literally changed my life. It makes me emotional to talk about it because this disease is a spectrum, and sorry guys, I didn't mean to get emotional on you. It affects people from mild to severe and everything in between. So there's some people with this disease that are in a wheelchair as children. A lot of people into adulthood, like into my age, 30s, 40s, and beyond, wear braces to help them walk. I first got symptoms when I was a young kid. My very first symptom was actually a tremor in my hands. My hands shake a little bit. I can remember that like in first grade. That was my earliest memory of something being off. But I went all of my childhood without knowing. My feet went numb when I was about 11 to 13. And then it was in my early 20s. Essentially, long story short, me and my husband would go for walks, and we would come back from walks, and my whole feet and up my legs, up to my knees, would be numb. And I just knew that wasn't right. I knew that wasn't right at my age. I also had really poor circulation in my feet. They would often turn purple and be ice cold. And again, I just knew it wasn't right. I had the hammer toes, the high arch, so I had the foot deformities, and kind of again, like realized like, I don't know, something just isn't right. Long story short, I was diagnosed with CMT. It was confirmed through a blood test. And it is genetic. And so come to find out, I'm the first in my family to show symptoms at an earlier age. But my mom has it and was more asymptomatic. She now, into her 60s, is starting to have some issues with it. And then my grandma, same thing, has the same feet as me, but didn't realize she had it because she really didn't start getting symptoms until she was much older. And so sometimes it can be mistaken for just old age and arthritis and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I feel very fortunate though. My body has adapted and overcome some incredible things. I was told in my 20s by the neurologist that diagnosed me that working out wouldn't help. Basically nothing would help. And that I would probably need braces to help me walk by the time I was in my 30s. Well, I am 32 and I am stronger than ever, doing fitness competitions, building muscle. My feet do not have circulation issues anymore. I do not get the numbness up my legs. My feet are still numb. They always will be. But my body has adapted and I have overcome and accomplished things that I never thought would be possible. But really, truly, it's up in here. I believe that even if we have limitations, even if we have to wear braces, I believe we can do what we can to try and keep our bodies strong. And I attribute the biggest part of this to nutrition. That was where I started with all this. I cut out caffeine 8 years ago. I cut out gluten, I cut out dairy, any inflammatory foods. I eat very clean, whole foods. Of course, I have treats here and there. I'm not, in moderation, definitely enjoy things. But in general, I'm a whole foods diet, very clean eating. And I think getting rid of inflammatory foods and doing an anti-inflammatory diet is huge for anybody, but especially with the CMT, I think it's improved my symptoms dramatically to the point that I almost feel like it's reversed many of them. And then the working out on top of it has just been incredible. And like I said, I'm so thankful to my body for adapting and allowing me to do this because this life means more to me than I can even describe. I think you can tell in my emotion. I can't believe I'm emotional. But truly, it's been amazing. But I just wanted to hop on and say happy Rare Disease Day to all my fellow CMTers. You guys are awesome. I hope that my story shows you that anything is possible. And I know how hard this can be. And I know that we all struggle with different things. And so it's not to take away from how hard this disease can be and how serious it can be, but to show you that truly you have the power to at least try and help your body. And I think nutrition is the key to that. Exercise has been huge. You know, I'm a big believer that even if you're in a wheelchair, you can do some sort of movement, and you can definitely, all of us, no matter what, can control what we eat and what we put into our bodies. So anyway, happy Rare Disease Day. Thank you for listening to me ramble and sharing my story. Love you all.